if you watch Jordan Love and you watch that game, Jordan Love is an incredible talent. He played worse than down the stretch when they needed it. He played worse. That's why his team lost. So you're saying he's a more talented quarterback. That's you hiding behind rhetoric, hiding behind words, because you can't statistically back up what you're saying. Show me the stats. Show me, because if Brock Purdy threw interceptions like Jordan Love did, then he would get up there and double down on what he said.
Well, he threw more against Baltimore in Christmas.
Yeah,
he threw more interceptions.
He threw 4.
He threw more interceptions in that game since Jordan Love week 3 or something like that.
Right, and Jordan Love threw 2 in the game that mattered when it's win or go home. And he threw it on the crucial drive when he didn't need to, on first down play. Like if it's a fourth down play and you got to have it and you don't got a choice, you got to put the ball up, then I understand that interception. Then it's a different.
Man.
But when it's a 1st and 10 and your team's driving and your team's been playing well and Aaron Jones, you put the ball somewhere where it's safe. And he didn't, but I don't hear the criticism from Colin. Like, Colin, where's that criticism for Jordan Love and the play that he made to lose the game for himself? Yeah, he's
young,
he's young,
he
but
sat behind Aaron Rodgers. Leave him alone.
He's in his 4th year in the league, and you're criticizing a guy who started for a year and a half like he's a 10-year Hall of Fame vet, but you don't give him the credit of the 10-year Hall of Fame vet.
Here's what I'm going to say, though. Out of 8 quarterbacks that was left in the playoffs, he'd probably be the last guy on the board that I would be picking from.
Right. And
he probably would be.
And that's why some of those quarterbacks are at home.
No, I'm not saying that he hadn't played tremendous and he doesn't fit perfect for Kyle Shanahan and all. I get all of that. But when you look at it, based on his draft status, where he came in at, based on the lucky rabbit foot that's somewhere in his shoe, everybody's waiting for that to fall out.
Right, but you're not waiting on it for nobody.
But everybody else went higher in the draft. So they get the benefit of the doubt. And I know it's close to the heart. It's personal. I know you in the 5th round and you worked in your hard and you fought to get the starting job. I get all that. But that's why, though, Richard.
Right.
Had you gone in the 1st round, you wouldn't even have to feel that way.
But
that's why you feel a certain way about Brock Purdy. I wish he was my quarterback when I played at times, because he does deliver a good football. He does have moxie. He does everything. But as I would say to you, and I'll say it again, he's never going to get the credit because it's all going to Kyle Shanahan.
Right.
All credit goes to Shanahan.
But that's what I'm saying is I don't get that, because if you're telling me it's based on things other than how he plays, then I'm never going to understand. We're sitting there saying a Pro Bowl quarterback, the Pro Bowl. He got picked for the Pro Bowl this year.
Legit pick.
And a legit pick. Not no extra, he was the 8th alternate. He was a legit Pro Bowl quarterback. And we're sitting here saying, well, he's the worst quarterback left. And I guarantee you, Kyle Shanahan, if he had a pick, there's probably not one guy he would take outside of Patrick Mahomes over Brock Purdy, and I would bet quite a bit of money.
I'm not gonna bet on that one.
Kyle would right now would not take those guys. The way he processes, the way he sees the game, the way he manipulates the game, the way he anticipates and throws the ball, the way Kyle Shanahan sees some of the plays Kyle Shanahan draws up. He's not expecting the big gains or Brock to take the shots that he takes.
So let me ask you this though, Richard. So if they were to lose the game, the 49ers to Detroit. Do you think that Brock Purdy will have played a part in them losing the game?
Sure. I would if they lose, no question. But the part that I have an issue with, I have no issue with them taking blame if they lose. The part I have a problem with is they won't give him credit when they win.
No, not taking blame, but let me rephrase the question.
Okay.
Do you think if they were to lose, it will be because of Brock Purdy?
No, because of the defense got the ball ran down on their throat.
You would think it's more about the defense in the ball not being able to stop the run.
That would be why they lost.
I think if they lose, it will be because of Brock Purdy.
Right.
Meaning that he can't do certain things to help them win, so to speak.
Right. But that's the whole.
But giving the football to the other team, or Aaron Glenn confusing him and he throws it to the DB or something like that.
Right. I would agree, because that's the way they've lost this year.
Yeah, that's why.
But people would forget, like, you're not going to give him credit for them beating Green Bay. You're not going to say he's the reason they won, even though he's the reason they won. Even though the defense gave up points and they gave up 108
down the stretch, he made
yards.
a couple throws in the end to win the game.
But the defense gave up a lot of rushing yards to Aaron Jones. They let him dominate. They lost the time of possession game because they were letting him run the ball and really control the clock the entire game. They made some huge stops. But if they would have lost, they would have said Brock Purdy. So if Brock Purdy throws for 303 touchdowns this game and they lose, guess what? They're going to say it's because of Brock Purdy, just because they want to say that already. They've already written that story. And if he throws for 300 and they win, they will say it's because of Kyle Shanahan and the defense. That's why I have a problem.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.